Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Yenyen, and you can recognize me as Yenyen, the police on social media. And now I'm doing content create and modeling, performing, acting. Like I just having fun, a lot of fun here. Also dancing, yeah.
Dancing mostly, right?
Yeah.
Now, just to start off with the conversation, I think I didn't expect you to come to the podcast, but I sent the message so randomly. Because nowadays, I used to have an assistant who could do like all the formalities. But when I'm sending a message nowadays, I'm always like, I need you on the podcast. That's just how I say.
Which content did you see and inspire you?
No, the dances. Actually, your dances.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a professional dancer. I just love dancing. But
I've seen enough of your videos pop up, and also like I think acting videos. I was like, who's doing all these collaborations? And I think randomly, and then I was just like, who is she? And I said, you know what? Let me just send a random message and see if she responds.
Thank you for having me.
But I sent the message and you responded probably in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best thing about like content creation. At times it just connects people in so many different ways from what we're used to conventionally. Yeah. And look at us now, we're doing like a podcast episode.
And this is impressive. Really, really impressed. He is really take it very seriously.
Of course. I think the whole setup is just to make sure that once somebody is in the studio, they understand like, okay, so it wasn't just a joke. Like this person wants to make like really good content. Yeah. And I think I appreciate that. That's the first reaction I got when you got in the studio. You were just like, wow, this is so professional.
I know. Because as a content creator, I feel the same way. Like sometimes people, like in this era, so many people, young kids, they want to be just a YouTuber or they want to make content. Yeah. They just spontaneously like, today I want to shoot something. I want just, but as longer as I get involved in this industry, I feel like, you cannot just do it like randomly. You need to put on thought and you put on concept, like what do you want to bring to audience? What do you want to know from your content? Because as beginning, I just post my dance video for fun. And then one day, like I have an opportunity, some influencer pitch me or my director pitch me, say, hey, Yenyen, let's do some content. And then we start to explore, like, we cannot just do dance. Like you dance and I am the police and stand behind you. And I feel that's so boring. And I start to put on thoughts. I start to write scripts. I start to put on story, like I start to engage the character. I want to make a series. I want to make it like a movie. I want to make it like people were impressed. They will be, wow. Yeah.
And I think that's what I've noticed also, like with most of your clips, when it's not just a skit. Like I even see like how the camera angles are being shifted, and I'm like, this is definitely like somebody sat down and thought about how the output of the content is going to look. Even if it's like a 16-second video, but you see how the camera angles are switching. Because I think like there's this clip that I saw, you are interrogating like a lady on the table, across like an investigative table. And like just the camera angles to me, and I was like, I was like,
that's why the videographer is really important. That's I have to give the credit to my director, Hatao. He is a really good videographer. And also like I feel like being content like creator or influencer, sometimes they didn't value the people behind the scene.
True.
Especially the videographer. Because you can see audience are more greedy. They they are more greedy. They want something better and better and better. And that like before, I just make some funny. And I just use my iPhone. I just use whatever. And I just put my iPhone there, use the stand. And then now, everybody is compete. And then audience are greedy. this is dope.
We want this. This is nice.
Yeah.
This is nice.
And then so the videographer is really important. He can make the content another level. Also, like make it look so professional. Yes.
And now even like a question of that would be like, now when you're doing like your content, would you prefer, like when you're working with your videographer, you prefer working with like a phone or a professional camera?
Of course, the camera.
The camera.
Yes, camera is the best.
Okay.
Yeah, and yes. You can tell, like right now you see, when you see the social media, the best quality is still from the camera.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Phone quality is still good, because we always still like insist on, like, you know, don't let your equipment limit you.
Yes.
But trust me, like a camera makes a big difference because of how you can color correct.
Yes.
The quality, if it's 4K from a camera, you can't compare it with the 4K
Yes.
over phone. No matter how much that debate can go on, the camera will still always stand out.
That's I think the one of the biggest issue, like influencers they face, because they don't have good equipment. That's expensive. Yeah, so they have to use their phone. Maybe their phone is not so high end. Not everybody has the high end phone.
Yeah.
But I appreciate they still do the best they can. But you can see, like, as I say, audience are greedy, more greedy. If you have the best quality of the vision or the the camera, you can see the audience feel differently. Their experience are totally different.
They even talk about the quality before they talk about, like,
so
probably
this is so good. It's so clean.
It's so clean,
nice.
so clear. Yeah, the quality is so good before they even comment on the script.
Yes.
But also, like, now I'd want to get into, like, just how